that all men have inalienable rights to think freely, to talk freely, to write freely their own opinions, and to counter or utter or write upon the opinions of others.
This is from the Creed of the Church of Scientology. Hey everybody, I'm Holly, aka the ScientoloGeek, and I thought we would actually do a little one-off. I wanted to cover an article that I found within the past couple of weeks. This is back from 2005, so this is just going to be a raw read and react to this Tampa Bay Times article.
Scientology reaches out and touches a nerve. Look where you might bump into the teachings of the Church of Scientology and its creator these days. If you attended a fashion show that raised money for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Clearwater last week, you may have found L. Ron Hubbard's Way to Happiness booklet in your goodie bag. And if you're a judge, elected official, or community leader in Florida, you might find a Scientology DVD in your mailbox. The church sent out 4,000 of the DVDs to officials statewide this week.
Can you imagine? Now, mind you, this is back in 2005. This is before Operation Chinology. This is before South Park. This is before a whole lot of stuff came to light. And it had much more public negative press than it used to. So, again, this is pre-internet screws everything up.
Both are outreach efforts sponsored by the church or its followers, and they've gotten a mixed reception.
No shit.
It was no secret that the fashion show at the Bel Air Country Club was sponsored by a non-profit group established by Scientologists. The annual event, which netted the Boys and Girls Club $15,000 last year, raises funds for the Boys and Girls Club and the Church of Scientology's annual Winter Wonderland.
So, not only are they raising money for children, they're using that money to also go to the Winter Wonderland. Why? Why does Scientology need more money from public fundraisers to run their fucking Winter Wonderland? It's down in Clearwater every year.
What bothered Carl Lavender, executive director of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Sun Coast, was that the booklets bore the insignia of the Boys and Girls Clubs on the cover and directions on the back cover indicating that additional copies could be obtained at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Sun Coast facilities next to Jack Russell Stadium in Clearwater.
So now, not only are you receiving Scientology propaganda, you also now have Scientology propaganda with your brand on it, with the Boys and Girls Clubs logo and stuff on it. So can you imagine the if they actually litigated this and said, hey, you used our stuff without our consent?
The booklet is a moral code written by Hubbard, creator of the Church of Scientology, and millions of copies have been distributed by church adherents worldwide. The material may have been well intentioned, Lavender said, but I'm not pleased. You cannot produce materials with our logo in it.
Thank you.
Unless I give permission. We're going to collect all of them back and have them discarded.
So that was a blowback.
Joni Segal of Clearwater Community Volunteers, the Scientology volunteer group, and a member of the Clearwater Boys and Girls Club's board of managers.
Oh, Christ. Why am I not surprised? Clearwater Community Volunteers, they're just volunteer ministers. They're not doing much of anything. And she's part of the Clearwater Boys and Girls Club's board of managers. Jesus.
Originally proposing adding the logo and distributing the pamphlets. She said Thursday she doesn't know what the fuss is about. It's a common sense guide to morals, she said. Among the 21 chapters, honor and help your parents, love and help children, be temperate, don't be promiscuous.
Don't fucking slut shame.
Segal noted that numerous organizations not related to Scientology already distribute the pamphlet and put their logos on the front, including other religious organizations, several chapters of the NAACP, and the Hollywood division of the Los Angeles Police Department.
Yeah, because they're already corrupt. So that doesn't change anything, and they probably have permission to put their logos on the front of this thing. You did not give permission. So why? I just want to make sure. She proposed adding the logo and distributing the pamphlets. Did it get allowed?
Segal said the board of the local Boys and Girls Club agreed to use some of the proceeds from the fashion show to customize the pamphlets, but didn't know they needed the permission of the corporate office in St. Louis.
Okay. So they did customize the pamphlets themselves, but they didn't get full permission to do it.
At a board of managers meeting Thursday evening, Lavender denied Segal's request to have the corporate board consider endorsing the pamphlet. The Booklet ends as of today, Lavender said. There needs to be a lesson. This cannot happen. Segal argued that the booklet does not promote a particular religion, but other board members voiced their misgivings. It promotes a particular perception in the community, said board chair Alvina Moore. The stir over the pamphlets comes at the same time the church is sending out thousands of DVDs to federal, state, and locally elected officials, judges, mayors, sheriffs, city managers, and other community leaders to explain church beliefs and programs. The campaign, paid for by a group of local Scientologists, was in response to the enormous media attention focused on Scientology this year related to outspoken statements by actor and Scientologist Tom Cruise and church spokesman Ben Shaw.
So I'm assuming this may have been the Matt Lauer interview.
On the DVD is a speech titled, "This is Scientology, an overview of the world's fastest growing religion."
They already had lies.
Made by church leader David Miscavige in California in 2004. Some elected officials were curious, others ambivalent. I didn't find clarity in the video.
Here's the video that tells us all about what we are, and here are no clear answers as to what it is.
Said Clearwater City Council member Bill Johnson. I'm still not ready to articulate what Scientology is. I'm going to take it home and look at it, said County Commissioner Bob Stewart. I'm kind of curious. I don't know much about Scientology except for the controversy.
And that's all you need to know. That is all you need to know. You don't need to know about this. They're propaganda. I don't know why people even bother reading this stuff or listening to this stuff if they think that Scientology actually has some rationale. Yeah, this was just a little quick one-off reading, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because I was going to make a video about it, but it's too small of a subject, I feel, to really have its own long, drawn-out video. So, there you go. Anyway, if you guys want access to any of the stuff on the Google Drive, feel free to DM me at Discord. The server link is in the description below. Or you can email me at scientologeek@gmail.com with a valid Gmail address. And subscribe to be kept up to date on future content. Like if you like the video, dislike it if you don't. I don't really care. And comment with your feedback, good, bad, or sideways. Hit the notification bell to make sure my content is getting to you. And share this with your friends and family so you can know a little bit extra about some of the other crap that Scientology tried to pull. I'll talk to all of you later. See ya.